You.
This one's pretty worked up. Let's try and cut it down to size.
I thought about that. All right, YouTube. We here with that Dauntless Part 4, I believe. I don't even remember the title. Hold on. Let me go back to it. Yeah, no, this ain't Part 4. YouTube, my fault. We here with that Dauntless Part 6 on bro. Slap that motherfucker like button, punch that motherfucker subscribe. We had 95 subs on our way to 100 and a million more, 1,000. I get monetized and we on. In the meanwhile, they about to have this multiverses update for my boy Gizmo. About to show up and be silencing these projectile lords and shit like that. That's gonna be the new character I'm running around with for a minute. Got the coin saved up to get him and everything, so he's gonna be on point. But yeah, I want to get in a little bit of Dauntless gameplay beforehand and stuff like that. So that's what's gonna be going on right now. Hope y'all rocking with the channel and bro, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Punch that subscribe button, all of that good stuff. Slap that motherfucking like button. We need that engagement to go up. So that's what that's for. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the YouTube algorithm a different way with the live streams. You know, hopefully to turn the channel up in the future. Bro, because I want to be one of the ones pioneers of that. You know what I'm saying? As far as the gaming live streams go. Shout out to the people doing it on the podcast side of things, bro. But yeah, here we are. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna run it up. Silent gameplay. I can see y'all comments in the chat. Anybody that do pop through. It's a little low key right now, so it ain't gonna be too much going on. But wanted to bring some for all my Dauntless people that's fucking with this game and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Got that raw ass camo on, looking raw. Finna destroy this monster 10 times. So y'all gonna see me fight this motherfucker probably about 3 or 4 or 5, 6 more times. I'm not sure how many times I done beat him already. And now how many times it's counted. But yeah, we're gonna keep running it up till it's done. Go back to Ramsgate, get that situation handled, and then go from there. You know what I'm saying? No main quest so far, so I'm just really wrapping up side quests and everything to see if a main quest pops up. If it don't, I'll end stream and we'll be on with multiverses throughout the rest of the morning. I'll probably start up about like 7, 8, 9 or something like that, because I might do another Dauntless gameplay later. You know what I'm saying? Just in case I need to figure out how to continue on the game, because I might be coming towards a stop, because I'm at the end of the road as far as this game goes, because I've already gotten a lot of stuff. All I need to do is get the Umbra weapon and everything like that, and I'll really beat and completed the game in the sense of class building and stuff like that. So there's that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go ahead and keep it tuned. We're gonna keep the side quests going. We're gonna push hard, get that whole motherfucking skill tree filled up so we can play every type of style and run it up, man. Let's get it.
It's not all that difficult to find a beam at the weak points. I admit, it is a bit easier when other slayers have the behemoth's full attention. Helps you focus. reporting could have done better. Survive. And we'll speak again.
I knew you were right for this. Time you got back out there. Keep your Oh, you again. Huh. Smack 'em and hack 'em. Behemoths. I hate them so much.
Alright, so at this point, YouTube, I'm about to get ready to switch it over to a different game and shit like that. Um, I just wanted to get the stream in, you know what I'm saying? Multiverse is about to get ready for that update for Gizmo. He's about to be showing up to the game. Shit about to be cold. And speak on it another time for this video too. Shit, as far as it go for like, you know what I'm saying, ASMRs, reading ASMRs. If y'all won't know what that is, that's basically where I'll be reading books to y'all from either authors that I like or are well known enough, or books that I wrote myself. You know what I'm saying? In the near future, I got books I've already wrote, you know what I'm saying, or written, and I'm gonna present those to you guys, you know what I'm saying, later on towards the future, probably after the face reveal and everything like that, because I got the tech now to be able to stream to y'all and do, like, you know what I'm saying, a face reveal, do the reading ASMR, stuff like that. And it's all gonna be live streamed every time. Also, traveling the world, you know, I don't know if many of y'all may know out there. Y'all probably see this video after if you ain't already in the chat. I got this knack for wanting to, you know what I'm saying, wanting to go to different areas around the world and see like abandoned stuff. You know what I'm saying, like exploration. You know, I don't know if that's just like how you know many people are. You know, wanting to explore stuff. People say they want to explore, they really be talking about traveling. Traveling and exploring is two different things. When I'm talking about exploring, I'm talking about going to like abandoned places, asylums, or just well-known mansions that was owned by famous people and stuff like that, or whatever the case, and like trying to put together the timeline of the lives that they lived before me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, just a little history type of thing, and also getting to see views and areas of things I ain't never seen before in that experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love trees, so when I went to Savannah, Georgia, like, you know, I might have said it in streams before, but 2019 was my best year ever. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kenya. During that year, you know what I'm saying, I was out in Savannah, Georgia. I saw the downtown. I ain't gonna cap to you, I think Savannah, Georgia got the best looking downtown as far as it goes for like in the country area, like Savannah, Georgia, just different when it comes to that. Like it's a hidden gem. You know, everybody talk about Atlanta, but Savannah, Georgia's got its own beauty to it too. And they got the bamboo trees out there, and I love being out there. Plus, every girl out there is nice as hell. Like the Georgia peach thing about like girls from Georgia are lovely to you is really true. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the areas you go to. Uh, what else is going on? I'm gonna get back into playing the piano in the future. You know, I'll be bringing in some piano type music with y'all and stuff like that. The singing and the rapping aspect of everything. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the type of music I like to cover. If not, you will get to know everything else like that. You know, I'm gonna just be bringing everything to this YouTube channel, traveling the world and everything else like that, and you know, taking y'all on a journey of my life and stuff. You know, so that was the plan. So, you know, I want y'all to really, you know what I'm saying, be prepared for what's going on. No, bro. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and tune into another game, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this part. I won't be popping in. So I won't be popping in my mic like that for other Dauntless parts, but for this one, I just needed to. And then also, I'm seeing that I'm kind of coming up to a halt a little bit. Like my main quest and everything hasn't popped up, which means I need to get my tree up some more. So a lot of it is just gonna be me grinding and going through the game, getting the merits, getting the coins and stuff I need. You know, I'm close to getting to witness the sands, which I'll be able to go to another part of the game after I get that. You know, as y'all can see, these little rock formations. There's some new. I got a Stormclaw, Saivite, Shadow Touched Koshai, which I need to go and whoop. A Dreadfrost, Boreas, Deep Frost Skarn, a Thunder Deep, Drask, on bro. You know, so I'll be having to take these on and everything else like that. And we close to that. I only need 19k weapon skill experience, and I'll have that. And then the last one, Testament of Skill, where I'll be going up against these type of monsters, heroic. Yeah, light bound Koshai. They got all these different type of like monsters. I ain't even fought the Shroud yet, but I heard the Shroud is the strongest behemoth on this game. As far as all the Shrouds, or as far as all the behemoths go, the Shroud and the Riftstalker heroic are dangerous ones to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Anybody, any behemoth that's got anything to do with that shadow walking shit, they're gonna be hard to deal with. And here goes a hard radiant escalation that's way down the road. I'll be able to fight the Chronivore. You know, it's another big dog. We got some other stuff. But once I finally get to like, and then here go the Chronivore, the Bloodshot Shroud, you know what I'm saying, the Scorched Stone, Hellion. And there's some other behemoths, so that's why I'm doing these parts with y'all, because y'all haven't seen me fought, now y'all haven't seen me fight every, you know, some behemoth on this motherfucker. Y'all only seen like some of the beginning ones, and it's still more after that. So I gotta get to this point where I'm able to fight these type of motherfuckers. Right now we just going down, we're going up the road. We still gotta go to witness the sands, and then a Testament of Skill, Reforged, and then we'll have all of that other shit. We close though. I say I got most of the skill tree done. I remember when I started all the way out from just the Shattered Isles, that wasn't shit. Now I got all the way up to what this is, bro, Edge of the Isles. You know what I'm saying? So made it through most of the tree, and y'all can see the way I upgraded my tree is built for my character. Y'all might see me taking on like 2-3 behemoths at a time, and I'm constantly healing up, not having to worry about potions, or I'm just whooping their ass with maximum damage. That's my build. Like, I know how to play RPG games. When I say any RPG game you put me on to out there, YouTube, or any new RPG games in the future, when they come to class building, like dual wielders and stuff like that, dual swordsman, triple swordsman, you know what I'm saying, just a samurai swordsman, any type of classes like that, axe classes, anybody that's running like, you know, that type of berserker class, any of those that's involving high aggression, high damage per second, high either defense or high regenerative abilities, that's where I reign at. You know what I'm saying? That's like my strongest suit. But anything concerning mage, magic, and all that shit, that's for somebody else. But when it come to like being in the motherfucker face and getting all the damage, that's where I'm at the most. Like I've always said before, you know, if it ever come to it where there's a world where, I'm going to go ahead and unlock this real quick. Get those two. Where if there's a world where I can, you know what I'm saying, go into an RPG full dive like how they have on them animes and shit, you'll 9 times out of 10, y'all will see me on there as the highest like known blacksmith or merchant slash blacksmith, because I'll be the one that will have all the weapons. You know what I'm saying? And for every class and stuff, because I'll be going out there fighting the hardest monsters by myself, getting the best of the loot because I'm doing that. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of person I'll be the one running up on all the loot and everything like that. Also, I'm gonna speak on this another time too. For anybody out here that's in Chicago in this area and wants to, you know what I'm saying, figure out how to get started up on the streaming stuff. Um, Even have me shout out, you know, some type of reel that you got going on your Instagram or whatever the case, or just, you know, plug it in for a video, whatever the case, just so you can get started on this streaming stuff. And don't let motherfuckers that's in your crowd or people around you, you know what I'm saying, try to affect how y'all make y'all decisions on getting to y'all success. Also, black men, focus on building your value up and becoming the best version of yourself so that you can obtain the fruits of this world. In other words, don't believe that you have to be a faithful man after you worked hard as hell to get to the point of having your riches. And I say this because you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you were a man that was alone and you didn't have a woman beside you building what you already, and you had to go through all this shit, and now you got girls in your face calling you a fuck boy and saying you just want to do this with every girl, and why can't you just settle down? You can settle down whenever you want to, because at that point you've earned enough value for females to come and say that to you, which means they see you. You know what I'm saying? So now you don't have to do no more chasing. They gonna come to you. Every black man out there, especially in my city, that's the point that y'all need to obtain, where females are approaching y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it's just going off of, you know what I'm saying, who you are and what you're doing. It doesn't matter about the looks or height or whatever the case is. Like, I'm 6'4". Some females consider me, you know, ugly as hell. Some females consider me average. Some females consider me, you know, to look good. It don't really matter. But when I get rich enough, all the females gonna want me. It don't matter regardless. You know what I'm saying? They gonna rock with me anyway. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna see the chains and all that before they see me, you know, and that's what's gonna matter anyway for me at that point in time, when I wanna enjoy the candy store that everybody been going to for the longest. You know what I'm saying? I wanna be able to hit the candy store and grab my favorite Reese's and all that shit too. You know what I'm saying? So I wanna talk to the, you know, Brazilian females and all of that stuff and see what's going on out there, Brazil, Italy, you know, everything else like that. And I'm half Italian, so it'd be cool if I could reconnect with my family on my father's side, you know, down that road too. Bro, they out there, you know, in Venetia, and I got to learn, you know, the Italian language a little more, but I can get the origin of my family on the Spaniard side of things, you know what I'm saying? So that'll be cool too, and that'll be something else I'll be bringing to YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Meeting that side and knowing who they are, what they've been doing. You know, if I can even do that, it might be too late down the road, but it's always worth the try. You know what I'm saying? You never know. I have a fucking Italian cousin that be out there talking hella shit. You know, bro, I'm basically a black ginger in a sense. Yeah, I'll be doing a thing if I can find my baby pictures. I was born white as hell, like literally white as hell with orange sunset hair, and I always crack this joke. That's probably why my father went in my life, because he think my mama cheated on him with uh, a white man, you know what I'm saying, or a Italian Spaniard man or something like that. Because I didn't look nothing like him. I was white as hell, orange sunset hair. That was like, oh no, it's a white boy. But no, it was just the fact that I had them genes, you know what I'm saying? So that's where a lot of that come from. Then I'm an Aries born at 3:36 a.m. So it's just so ironic how all of the negative things line up together, and it's in one person. That's why I be saying my anger could be so ferocious sometimes. So if y'all ever notice me being really angry on YouTube, don't take it to heart. That's just really my personality, you know, without me even trying to be. You know what I'm saying? I'm naturally aggressive. Like, it's naturally there. Don't even have to be at all. That's why a lot of times I be sticking to myself a lot, because I get around motherfuckers and they get intimidated by me, or, you know, my aura is bringing about this force, and it's an intimidation type factor to somebody, and they want to like try me or do too much around me and stuff like that. And I notice that a lot, and I don't like to see that. I like to see people just being who they are and not having to change or alter themselves because somebody else is more ferocious or more intimidating in the room. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be intimidated by nobody but God, or whoever you want to put your belief in on, bro. But that's a whole nother story. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch it up to another game. You know what I'm saying? For right now, I'm just gonna try to get my head together on what's gonna be going on and everything like that. In the meanwhile, some Call of Duty gameplay finna kick through, some Dead by Daylight. Like I said, it's multiverses run through for half the morning. Finna prep up for that. It's gonna be a lot of fighting. We can stream that shit for probably about like 2, 3, 4 hours and stuff. Then I'm gonna kick it off so the update can go through. And then we're gonna go right back in there and have Gizmo running it up. So I ain't gonna try to play multiverses for too long, just because I want to have the feel of wanting to play it after the update. So there's that on that one too. But yeah, this was that part. If y'all want to follow this setup for the skill tree on this game, you can. It really doesn't matter. And I kind of just, the one thing I did fuck up on was, like I said, I should have had this more so. The glider, performance glider. Get your glider skills up. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck up there. Also, the new loadout slots, I shouldn't have spent nothing on any of those. I was just buying shit, thought it was doing something else. You don't need that now unless you're going to build a bunch of classes. So if you're going to build a dual swordsman, an axeman, a pistolman, this is what these would be for. These are what the extra loadouts will help you with. You can switch them up at the supply chest that you can call down during battles, and all of that. Get like multiple quests done at the same time at one island instead of having to go back and then alter your class and all this other shit. It'll already be there. So I will be using this, but I just fucked up because I did it too early. Right now I'm just focusing my main class, so that's where I'm at. Also, you know what I'm saying, these characters that's on the side, they got certain stuff that go with certain things. You can upgrade it equally, or you can focus your class. Like I'm upgrading all my armor parts, of course, but you can focus your swords. Like I got my swordsman that I'm worried about right now. You know what I'm saying, trying to make sure that I get all of that filled up. Then you got the axeman, the gunman, the dual swordsman, and the pike or whatever they call that shit. Yeah, the pikes, bro, which is basically a lance. You got all this stuff you can put up for that. You need hella rams, so you gotta be going out there and fighting these monsters constantly because you need to keep the gold up. Otherwise, you're gonna have a hard time. You can get combat merits like it ain't shit, but when it comes to getting gold on this game, it's a little bit of a grind. So, but fighting harder monsters, sometimes monsters is a little stronger than you. It's a little bit riskier, a little bit taskier, sometimes frustrating, but you can do it. It's possible, as y'all seen me do it many times on this game. Y'all see most of the monsters, they was like at very hard or hard, and then I kill them and whoop them, and now it's like normal, or easy to beat. Bro, that's how this game is. The harder the level of behemoth that you fight, the stronger it makes you. You know what I'm saying? They got that type of factor to this game. So that's how that goes. Also, you get to understand the idea of how each behemoth fights, dealing with them constantly like that too. So you can dodge them better, you can time their attacks, when to hit them, where the weakest points are on certain monsters. Like those monsters you see me fight, sometimes I could just beat a behemoth to death, he can't even attack back. That comes from me knowing exactly where the critical spot is. Every monster on this game has a critical spot, and if you find that critical spot and keep going for it, you can get your attacks off, maximum damage, and stun the shit out of them. So you get that wounded effect, you get that staggering effect, the stun, all of that shit. So there's that on everything too, bro. Yeah, y'all can follow this exact class. That's why I'm leaving it up here, kind of. Just anything you see that's blue, that's the way I did it. And this is going for anybody that want to go down the road of being a swordsman. You know what I'm saying? Basically, the Ember Cutlass is the blade I use, 120 damage, plus 3 evasive fury. The 6th hit in a row deals 250 part damage. That's why I be knocking motherfuckers the fuck out. When I be fighting these monsters, I'll be beating their ass. That comes from that. Also, I got the Pulse Sail. Guarantees a critical strike after a number of hits. At higher ranks, also increases critical damage. So that's constantly going. I'm constantly doing damage as I'm fighting. The Nimble Sail restores stamina when dodging through behemoth attacks. Excess becomes a stamina shield. So I'm constantly getting my stamina back. You know what I'm saying? I dodge through some shit and I'm getting my stamina back at the same time. That's why y'all see my stamina go down and go right back up. That's the one thing y'all want to make sure your stamina and your health is the main things y'all should focus. Especially if you're a gunman. That gunman I just had with me just now, he was not having any type of heals with him, and that's why he was getting smoked. You need to have something that's letting you heal up out there. Because potions ain't gonna do it. You can only carry 6 of them bitches. I got that special, the Valorant Overdrive. You know what I'm saying? I'm gaining 20 plus attack speed, 60 to 80 AoE damage. Valor immediately and Valor every 4 seconds. I can constantly, you know what I'm saying, reactivate that. Then I got the mod Mending Blade Core. Each Valor gained or spent restores 30 health. So every time I'm doing anything with those little bars, like that little attack with the slashes, or if I'm just in that mode where I'm using my full power, the special, I'm getting health. So I'm getting health, my damage is going up, my stamina is going up, and this is why I'm constantly able to attack stronger monsters because I'm at that level to fight them. If y'all want this exact class, here it go right here. This the blade you want. You want to, or if you can't get this exact blade, try to find you a blade that has that 6th hit or 9th hit or 5th hit in a row does so much amount of damage. That shit is perfect on bro. Um, I use Iceborne from the Omni Cell right now. The Omni Cell I do want to use though in the near future will most likely be, I think it was the Tempest. Tempest is the one I want. 450 shock damage, 5 damage to unbroken parts for every 1% increase in movement speed. Prioritizes unbroken parts. Set a passive is 10% attack speed. I gain velocity when I dodge to attack, 3 plus movement speed for maximum of 45 seconds, and it stacks 5 times. That's gonna be cold. When I get Tempest, that's the one I'm gonna be using. But right now I'm running Iceborne, 750 frost damage. It doubles at full health. I gain stagger and I get 10 plus life steal for 8 seconds. So it does help out. Like the passive, 100 plus health, 1 plus life steal, 5 plus damage reduction for every 150 missing health. When taking damage, reduce Iceland's cooldown by 5 seconds once every 5 seconds. For 10 seconds, out of that 10 seconds, I'm constantly getting this to come back. I'm getting my health. I'm still in health. So this works out good for this class, but me being who I am and knowing how I like to be able to move a lot, I'll probably switch to Tempest every now and again. But Iceborne and Tempest is the two. Y'all can, choose how you want to move between both of those. But there you go there. What's going on over here with this Lantern? I got the Scarn's Defiance. This is my favorite one out of all of them. You surround a Slayer and swirl a stone that deals 2,500 terror damage to nearby enemies for 10 seconds. Also generates 30 hit point shields per second that expire after 25 seconds. Maximum 600 shields. That's why I take on so much damage. That's why it's hard for them to fucking kill me. I'm running that Authoric Attunement Cell. It's number 3, so it's really rare. Increases the recharge rate of your lantern ability. That's why I'm able to constantly, get my shit back like the whole time I'm fighting. That shit just come right back, right back, right back. That's where that come from. Let me see, Nasher Gap, armor and all that doesn't really matter. Don't really pay attention to the armor, not unless it's giving you a certain thing. Like, this is my setup right here. I was running the whole Nasher, outfit, but I just now got the Scrave Wing jacket, which I'm glad I did because it's got some good shit to it, but I was running this shit. So what the Scrave Wing jacket does, I'll start from the top. The Nasher Cap, for every 100 current HP gain, 0.33% bonus damage. So that works really well with everything else on that setup because now I'm constantly, like I said, building more damage on bro. That's off the headpiece. The body piece, I got grants 1% damage for every 10 stamina missing. So that's plus 2 adrenaline. So every time that I'm missing some motherfucking stamina, I'm getting more damage again. 5 plus damage versus enraged behemoths. When those behemoths decide they want to get a little mad, I'm getting some more damage. 50 plus max health, 5% increased healing from all sources. Meaning if I'm getting healing, so I'm not only am I getting all that healing, but now I increased it by 5% more. So I'm getting even more health than I was, depending on if I use a potion or self-healing or, like I said, a regenerative abilities. All of that. Everything. That's why I don't lose health. Y'all see my health be at like 1,090, but then I got like a plus 1,000 next to it, so I got like 2,000 HP. That's where that come from. You know what I'm saying? What I'm running on the side of it, I got the sharpened cell percent increase to part damage. Increases stamina regen. That's that conditioning cell. That's one of the rarest ones you can get on the Scrave Wing jacket. So I'm increasing my stamina regen even more. Deal increased damage after taking damage. That's the rage cell. So even that, so like I tell y'all, I'm taking damage, I'm doing more damage, doing more damage, doing more damage, getting more health, more stamina, more stamina. This is the meta class for anybody who want to run a one armed swordsman type class on bro. Potions and everything don't really matter. Keep your Slayer Flask automatically. Blitz Tonic, Frenzy Tonic is the one I want. Blitz Tonic, you get that 15% increased attack speed. That's good because when you're using this sword, you swing slow. So that helps out. Frenzy Tonic, 15% increased damage dealt for 60 seconds. Grants 30% if a nearby behemoth is enraged. So I get 30% on that. If I get that behemoth enraged and I use it, 15% off rip. So even more damage. Bro, I'm whooping your ass some more. I can get some stagger damage on there. I can do, you know what I'm saying, the cooldown rate. The bulwark trying to reduce damage taken by 45% for the next 3 hits. I feel like most of that shit, you know what I'm saying, is useless to me. I don't need really any of it, bro. The most that I'll probably use will probably be like, I'll probably use this grenade. You know what I'm saying? Transfusion grenade. Throw a grenade that will detonate when impacting a behemoth, dealing 240 to 450 damage and creating 3 healing orbs that seek out injured slayers and heal them for 120 each. Damage scales with weapon power. So, damage scales with weapon power, 240 to 450 damage is really 1,000 to 2,000 damage every time. So, y'all download Dauntless. Fuck with this game. Go for this setup. This the setup right here. This is every fucking thing that you would need to get. Anybody that's new to this game, this is the setup that I would tell y'all to go for. I call this setup the vampire. Bro, you know what I'm saying, or Dracula, you know what I'm saying, and the Dracula the swordsman, whatever you want to refer to it as, because that's basically how Dracula was: constant damage, regenerative abilities, and ultimate stamina. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this loadout is right here. This is Dracula, bro. So y'all go for it and get that. And they go to perk summary right there. And I ain't gonna lie to you, pulling these perks and stuff to put on your armors and all that, that's really all go and roll and go. I was lucky to pull this type of setup. I ain't gonna tell y'all that y'all gonna be able to get this setup right off the rip, but grinding towards this type of setup is what you want. You can screenshot if y'all need to, clip, whatever it take, you know what I'm saying, and go through here and try to get these type of sales or better. You know what I'm saying? If I get number 3s on all of these, if I can make these greens purple, like the other 3, I'll be decent. If I can make this blue and that blue purple for that same type of perk, I'll be decent. Bro. So that's what it is. As y'all see at the side, it say 405 on my power, 325 resistance. That's a very good setup, very good points. That 405 power basically means I could do up to the maximum 405 damage with a maximum on top of that of whatever these perks do, which is going to send that up to 1,000, 2,000 damage. That's why I be beating the shit out these monsters like that. Especially when it come to knocking parts off of them. I love to slice something off of Behemoth. I'll take an arm off of him, a fucking horn, the tail, whatever the fuck. A whole leg if I can. I didn't put a whole Behemoth on his back. On phone of glory, sitting there trying to run around and hit me and shit, and I'm slicing parts off of you like it ain't shit. If I go into, let me see, if I was to go into a hunt, like let's say if I was to do a Restless Sands, a level 3 to 5, level 4 to 6 Iron Falls, any of these that are like silver on to green, I can damn near about 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot these monsters. Like it ain't gonna take me a long time to beat any of these bitches. I go in here and I'll fuck up all they ass. Bro, especially this motherfucker. If I was just to fuck around and go in this cove right now, I'll put this motherfucking Behemoth on his back in 2 seconds. Bro. But yeah, that's just, you know what I'm saying, giving y'all the rundown on what these characters do and stuff. I plan on making a setup for the dual swords that's on here too. I got I want to upgrade. That's the Ember Blades right here. And the Ember Blades, they do exactly this. The 9th hit in a row deals 100% part damage off the rip, coming right in with something else. You know what I'm saying? So it's not better than my Ember Cutlass sword, but it's right there. That's the type of swords and the type of dual blades, the axes, any of those that you want. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit you're going for. You want something that's going to do some damage after you keep on hitting them. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, Eyes of the Strike for the pistols. After dodging, your next attack deals 50 plus bonus damage and part damage. If you're using guns, you want Eyes of the Strike. Upgrade that, stick with that. I don't know what that last one is. I haven't even upgraded that shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about the lances. I don't know nothing about the hammers or the axes. So any of those type of setups, I can just tell y'all to try to go for that same shit, but it might be a little different for those setups, so I ain't gonna send y'all off. But as far as the, you know, the dual blades go, the guns, and that sword, that's what y'all want. Something that helps after y'all dodge or after y'all do a certain amount of hits to somebody, you getting hella damage for it. You know what I'm saying? You want to get paid for beating the shit out these behemoths during battle. That's what y'all want. So, you know what I'm saying? That's enough of me giving y'all the rundown on the setup for this game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see my boy. Folks got the dreads in there. You know what I'm saying? Returning from battle, captain of the motherfucking league. Bro. I ain't playing no type of games on, bro. I lost my arm out there fighting the motherfucking behemoth, but I replaced it with a diamond arm. Fuck you talking about? On full the grave. Got on my motherfucking Giuseppe boots. I ain't playing with nobody. Y'all see it on full now. Gucci jacket on bro. Folks pulling up raw as hell. Hairline on there too. Fuck is you talking about? But yeah, I'll tap in with y'all, man. This was that Dauntless part motherfucker 6. We're gonna run it up on Dauntless later on, man. Let's get it.